Hey, what's up everybody, GGTV here with today's Rock Band 4 DLC review. In this video we're looking at Freebird by Lynyrd Skynyrd. And yeah, I'm fully aware that I pronounced it wrong in the announcement video. Sorry, I guess. But is this 1973 classic rock single any fun to play? Let's find out. The drum shot starts with a 5-measure wait, before you get a very slow 4-hit hi-hat beat during the first half of the song. There is some fun pedaling on and between the hits, and some subtle changes, like more snare hits and short snare roll fills. In the chorus you get these double hit fills on the snare and tones with pedal kicks on each hit, as well as some extra snare hits and rolls between the hi-hat hits. The first half isn't super interesting, but it was pretty fun and never got boring or repetitive for me, with all the changes here and there. In the second half we get this pretty fast 4-hit beat on the right cymbal, with extra hits on the snare between the right cymbal hits. You also get a snare roll section a while into this, which is adding cymbal hits on some of the kicks a little bit into this. And it just adds more and more cymbal hits in the snare roll. At the end of this it becomes super tough, with a cymbal hit for every 4th roll. The song ends with a fast 2-hit beat on the right cymbal, before a big rock ending. So this shot is pretty damn fun. Even if the shot isn't super interesting at the start, it really evolves during the whole song, and becomes pretty tough towards the end. I give the drum shot an 8.5 out of 10. The bass shot also got a 5-measure wait, and at the first half of this shot, you get a mix of single note changes, ham-ons and same short sustains. In the chorus you also get some chord changes, where you got the tom fills in the drum shot. The first half isn't boring at all because there is changes in the riffs all the time, and everything you play is actually very enjoyable. In the second half is where this shot really becomes tough though, with a lot of fast single changes and strumming, as well as hammer-ons and even some old strumming. The second half, like I said before, is pretty tough, so I think you might not enjoy it if you aren't good enough with all these things, but just lower the difficulty if you aren't. Since this shot got some of everything, changes, normal and old strumming, hammer-ons and short sustains, I give the bass shot a 9 out of 10. The guitar shot starts with a single note hammer-on and a 3-finger chord sustain hammer-on after it. After this you get a lot of hammer-ons and single notes, before you get a pretty simple guitar solo, which has a lot of slow hammer-ons and sustains. The verses of this song is pretty boring though, with a lot of long sustains and hammers to connect the sustains. The first chorus got a lot of slow hammer-ons and short sustains, which also ends with a solo, and this solo is more or less the same as the first. The only difference between the first and second chorus is that the second one got a lot of tough and fast hammer-ons. The first half of this song got some interesting moments, but also some very boring sections with the sustains. The second half, well, it's going to make you fail if you aren't very good. That's all I really need to say. But you get the third solo, which pretty much lasts 3 or 4 minutes. And in those minutes you get some real fast and hard hammer-ons. So if you aren't very good, I think you won't enjoy this on expert. But I think you can still enjoy this on the lower difficulties. I give the guitar shot an 8 out of 10. In summary, Freebird is a must buy if you want a tough bass and guitar shot, and the drum shot is also a lot of fun. I give Freebird by Lynyrd Skynyrd a total score of an amazing 8.5 out of 10. But that's all for this review. If you did enjoy this video, then make sure to give it a like. Tell us your thoughts of this DLC single in the comments, and check out some of our other videos here. See you tomorrow with the review of Champagne Supernova.